all are doing well today. Welcome back to my channel. And if you are new, welcome, period. I'm so happy that you made it here with me today. Go ahead and hit that notification bell. That way you will always be notified when I post a video, and follow along. Join the family. I look forward to having you. I look forward to chatting with you and just getting to know you and you getting to know me. So again, welcome all, welcome. I feel like I'm doing an Easter speech. Welcome. Okay, but no, really, welcome. I'm so happy you all are here. I'm going to try to make this video as quick as possible because I am in KJ's room. It's almost bedtime. And yeah, I was actually headed to an event that I was so psyched about being at tonight. I'm going to get into gardening soon. And I have a cousin that was doing a panel at the Botanical Gardens tonight. And my goal was to make it there. But it is pouring down raining here in Atlanta. And it's at night. It's nighttime. And I'm not the best seer at night. Even I have to have my glasses on, which I'm fine with. I drive well with my glasses on, but it was still pouring down rain, and I had Ava with me, and I just did not feel comfortable with making that trip downtown and it being in the pouring rain, and I'm struggling. I did not feel comfortable with that. So here I am. I figured, I already got my makeup done. I'm dressed. Let me shoot a video real quick with some things that have been, on my mind. So here we are. Y'all usually get the no makeup face, mommy running around type deal, but today y'all got a fully made face. So yay for you. It might not be the same tomorrow. So yay for you. But yes, I'm here today, and I just want to talk to you guys about seasons in our lives, and I have another video that I want to post, and it's going to be about seasons too, seasons of motherhood. But right now, today's topic is seasons in renewal. And the reason I chose the word renewal is because that's a word that I've been feeling really deeply lately. The word renewal. I just feel like God keeps repeating that to me, and I just feel it. Like, you ever just felt something like so deeply within your soul, and you can't shake it, and you just know that it means something to you? Well, that's how I feel about this word renewal. I know that this word is for me, and I know that what God is telling me is for me, but I also feel that if I share it, it might be for someone else that may be feeling the same thing, or they may have crossed their mind and looking like, man, that is me. So that's what I'm here today to do, to share what God has been placing on me and the things that he's been talking to me about as far as renewal. Now, I have my notes here because I don't want to just chat and get off topic. So here we are. So I'm going to read the definition of renewal first. And it's basically just an instance of resuming an activity or state after an interruption. Basically, it's something that God is reestablishing, he's restoring, or he's resuming. So if there may have been an interruption somewhere, whatever was happening before that interruption, God is restoring it. He's bringing it back. He's resuming it. And I feel like that is happening in my life. And I'll tell you why later. But yes, I do feel like that is happening in my life. And the interruption is not always a bad interruption. It could be a good interruption. My interruption, I don't even want to call it an interruption. My pause in life, I was pregnant with my son, and I had to put a pause on a lot of things. I had to put a pause on my business, just dealing with clients. I had to put a pause on some personal things because I'm bringing life into this world. So not all interruptions or pauses are bad. My pause brought life. Now, during that pause, I was going through a life interruption as well. And that life interruption, my family and I, of course, if you've listened to some of our old videos, or, I think my very first video here, then you know that we've gone through a transition where we moved from our home, and we didn't have a home for a while, so we lived with family for a while, and that was some type of transition. That was some type of interruption, Jesus. Okay, but no, yeah, we really went through some stuff last year, and actually, we've been going through some stuff for a couple of years, but those interruptions, they brought on some good. It didn't feel good, but it brought on some good. And some things, let me go back to my notes because I feel like I'm skipping. What I mean when I say they brought on some good, God will allow interruptions into your life. A lot of times people are like, that was the devil. No, baby. Sometimes God will allow things to happen into your life. And we wonder why this interruption is coming, this pause is hitting our lives. And sometimes the pause is coming because there are some things during that time he needed you to learn. He needed you to either pick up a trade. He needed you to, just hear some words of wisdom from somewhere. He needed you to learn something during that time that might benefit you, that will benefit you much later on. But during this time, during this interruption that he allowed to happen, he needed you to learn something. Secondly, he needed some people to drop out of your life. Because everybody can't go where you're going. Everybody did not work for what you worked for. The trials and tribulations, the mountaintops that you had to reach, all them deep valleys you had to go through. Everybody did not walk through those things, those trenches with you. They did not work for what you worked for. Spiritually, you know what I mean? We go through certain things spiritually that, some people, they just didn't come with you, or they couldn't understand. They just didn't make the trip with you, basically. So when you out here to get this blessing that you didn't work so hard for, and these people are trying to attach themselves to it, everybody can't get here with you. That's the point, that is the point. Some people have to drop off. And I talked about this in my first video. It's just, everybody wasn't meant to be here with you. Everybody can't take the trip with you. I'm sorry. They've been here in my life for forever. They like family. That's my sister. We've been rolling all these. No, they cannot come. And as much as it hurts us, it hurts. No lie. It hurts. My cousin once told me, that when people started dropping out of her life, or God allowed people to drop out of her life, it felt like open heart surgery. And that's exactly what it feels like, because you've become so attached to these people, and they really are like family to you. And God will allow things to happen where you have to make the conscious decision of, okay, I need to consider the people around me. Why are you here? Are we on the same path anymore? Yes, no, it's some people can't go. Some people just can't go. And God will allow time before he blesses you. He will allow an interruption. He will allow that time to be there so those people can drop off. You may be dealing with a vice or whatever, and he will allow time to heal before your blessing comes, or wherever he wants to take you. Something needed to drop off. You needed to learn something. Also, third, he might have just wanted to get closer to you. He might be saying, you know what? Let me get to know you. No, I'm sorry. Not let me get to know you. I need you to get to know me a little bit better before we get over here. Because when you get over here, I'm going to need you to know I was with God this entire time. So when some foolishness pop up over here, then you won't be looking crazy, and you will know, okay, my God has been with me. He's done this for me. He's been, he's been my source. He's secured these things for me. He was with me all this time. So I know he hasn't left me once I've gotten over here. And as for me and my family, it's same with us. We've gone through so much transition in the past couple of years that now that we're in this place, we have to have a constant reminder that God is with us. He did this before. He'll do it again. God showed us, himself throughout this time, which means he's with us all the time. So it was something we had to get to know him on a different, in a more personal level before he brought us here. And that's the same with renewal. Before he will restore you back to that place, or before he'll resume something, three things need to happen. Some people will drop off. Like I said, you'll need to learn some things, and he might just want a better relationship with you. He might just want you to get to know him a little bit better before he resumes some things. Now, once he resumes these things in your life, a lot of times we think that it's going to be the exact same thing, the exact same way of doing things, and it won't be, and it's not a bad thing. Like during that pause, a lot of things happen. Remember, a lot of things have changed. A lot of people have gone. So now, once life has resumed for you, it's for the better. So a lot of times you're going to come back feeling better. Your situation is going to be better. Your business might be better. You might have learned a lot of taken on a lot of information that is going to help you so much more in this next phase of your life. And that's just what I feel is going to happen. I don't know what your interruption was. I don't know what your pause was, but it is truly going to benefit you in this next phase of your life. I don't know what it is that you learned, what you dropped off, or how your relationship is with Christ now, but whatever it happened, it's going to benefit you in this next part of your life. And for me, I feel like I said in the beginning, my pause brought life into this world. I'm in proof. Here's the baby bed. He's downstairs with his daddy. My interruption brought life into this world. My interruption, I learned so much about my business and how I want to move forward and how I want to cater to my clients. I've learned so much in business. I've learned so much in my spiritual life. I've learned so much about Christ during that time. And at first, especially after you have a baby, which I'll talk about in motherhood, but I'll tap on it right here. When you have a child, you go through that postpartum period and you're in such a rush to, I got to get back to me. I got to get back to me. But that you have to go through a time of healing. You literally just carried a baby for 9 months. I don't know what in our mind makes us think that we're going to jump back and get right in 2 and 3 months. It's not realistic. And I feel like I feel like a lot of parts of the depression comes from putting unexpected or unrealistic expectations on ourselves and not really giving ourselves time. And we need time to heal during that time. So during that pause, I had time to heal, and I couldn't just rush back and be like, I'm finna get back to business, I'm finna get snatched, I'm finna all this stuff. No, and it took time for me to get to this renewal phase. And it's so awesome because being that we're talking about renewal, we are in the month of March and we're moving into our spring season, which is renewal for the earth. The earth goes through hard moments of fall, everything dying, it's a hard moment, hard winters. And around springtime, new life comes, that little flower bed that was in your front yard or whatever, it died, but it came back better and more colorful, it probably even grew a little bit bigger. But my point is, things have to happen. We have to go through a pause. We have to go through life interruptions, but it's not the worst thing in the world. And God allows it because he's trying to build something in us. He's trying to groom us. He's trying to mature us. He's trying to cut some things off. He's trying to allow time to heal. You know what I mean? And it all happens through that time period of interruption or a pause. But surely, after that pause, new life will come. God is going to resume what it is that you stopped, or that business that you had to put on pause for a little while. Hey, it's coming back, but it's coming back better. I had a baby, but baby, I may not be super snatched, but I'm mama fine, which means I'm coming back better than ever. I am mama fine. So I feel renewal. I feel renewal. So I hope you understand what I'm trying to say. And I really feel like, God, please, I pray that this came out the way that I heard it in my spirit and in my head, Lord God. I pray that everyone understands what it is I'm trying to say. And quick testimony before I end this. Like I talked about postpartum, I had been going through, postpartum, I wouldn't even call it depression, but it might have been a form of depression. And just going through, I had the baby. We were still living with my parents at the time. And then, eventually we moved into our new home. And you would have thought that I was just like super happy because I got a brand new baby, a brand new home, which I was, but it was still certain parts of me that just didn't feel right. Like God, I should be happy, but something still feels off. So I want to say it was January. I ended up with COVID, and like y'all, it knocked me on my feet. It literally knocked me on my feet, and I needed rest. And I remember making a list a week prior, just talking to the Lord about just different things that I'm feeling, things that I'm going through, and how I want to feel again. You know what I mean? And I'm pretty sure I put renewed in there, like, Lord, renew me. I'm pretty sure that was in the list. And during the week of COVID, my mom came over to watch the kids for me. And she was like, just do whatever you need to do. And I was like, I just want to sleep. And I slept for hours and hours and hours. I can do this for now. Okay, get back on the okay. If you know, you know. But I slept for such a long time. I don't know what God did to me in that sleep, but I woke up renewed. Like, I woke up fully restored. Mind you, I'm still sick, but mentally and emotionally, like, I felt the way I felt before I had even got pregnant. And I woke up and I'm looking like, am I tripping? Am I tripping? And, I let a couple of days go by without acknowledging, because I'm trying to see, is it going to stick? Is this real? And so about a week went by and I'm like, I'm back. God, what did you do while I was asleep? Like, I'm back. My mind is back. I'm back here. Oh my gosh, I'm back here. And it was the most amazing thing to me. It just felt like he turned on a switch or something. I don't know what he did. I just know that God healed me. And postpartum is real. And that's why I always ask everybody to take your time. Like I said, you've carried a baby. Your body has done something for 9 months. And it's no need to rush, but it's still an uncomfortable feeling. So what God did for me in that nap, I am eternally, forever, like, just grateful, because nobody could have done that. No book, no podcast could have helped me with that. But he did that for me, and I'm so grateful. So that's one of my renewal testimonies that I'm I'm still so grateful for, because now I'm able to come here and share that with you, and try to encourage you, to just hold tight. God is coming. He's going to help you. He's gonna renew, he's gonna restore, he's gonna bring those things back that was interrupted, but it's gonna come back way better than before. So I hope you all were encouraged with this video. I hope you got something from this. And just hold fast. God has not forgotten about you. He loves you. He wants to do this for you. He wants to bless you. He wants to see you blessed. He wants you to be happy. And he doesn't want you to feel downtrodden, or, he doesn't want you to have all those negative feelings. He wants you to be happy. He wants to do a lot for you, and he's going to do a lot for you. But you must have faith and understand that certain things, this pause has to happen, or that pause had to happen. Wherever you are in the interruption, pause, / whatever it is, it needed to happen. But you're going to come out on the other end way better than before, and you're going to be so happy. And remember, you heard it here first. You heard it here first. You are going to be so happy. God is going to do so much for you, and he wants to do so much for you. So hold on to that word. If nothing else, God wants to do this for you, okay? He wants to do this for you. So you guys, be blessed. Again, if it's your first time here, welcome. I hope you enjoyed this. I hope you got something from it. Be sure to follow me on all my social platforms. Subscribe here and hit the notification bell. Thank you for joining me. Bye.